Between 1989 and 2019, in case files my uncle assembled across 4 states, the same man appears in the background of 41 photographs, and in every single one he is looking directly at the person who would vanish within 9 days. I should explain the unit first because the boredom of it is the part I keep returning to. Storage facility off Halberd Road, Unit 219, a cinderblock corridor that smelled like dust and warm electrical insulation. The kind of place where the overhead lights buzz at a pitch you stop hearing after 10 minutes. My uncle, Daniel R. Voss, paid the rent in cash for 30 years. I'd met him maybe twice. The lease passed to me because there was no one else, and I drove out on a Tuesday expecting to spend an afternoon throwing away a dead man's hobby. The first thing that didn't fit was the labelling. Every folder was numbered, but the numbers weren't sequential. They skipped. Folder 40, then folder 42. I assumed 41 was misplaced. I found it 3 hours later, taped to the underside of the table, and the tab read only, "Do not photograph these together." What follows is reconstructed from his notes and the public record. Some of it I cannot verify, some of it I have chosen not to. The cases share a shape. A person photographed at an ordinary event, a county fair in Edgemont, a parking lot outside the Tillotson Avenue Clinic, a child's birthday in a backyard on Rose Street. Each subject reported in the days after the same minor complaint to someone. A co-worker, a pharmacist, a sister. The phrasing in my uncle's transcripts is nearly identical across decades. The man from the photo had started showing up, not threatening, just present, at the bus stop. Across the diner, 40 feet back, never closer. My uncle measured it. That's the detail that stopped me. In the margin of the Edgemont file, in his block handwriting, distance holds at 39 feet, 6 inches. Confirmed 3 sightings. He does not approach, he waits to be photographed. I want to be clear that I looked for the ordinary explanation. A relative who travelled, a stalker who happened to be caught on film. But the man does not age. In a photo dated June of 1991 and one dated October of 2017, he wears the same grey jacket, the same part in the same dark hair, the same expression that is not quite an expression. 26 years, the same crease in the same sleeve. My uncle wasn't cataloguing victims, he was tracking the man. The maps weren't of where people disappeared, they were predictions of where the man would surface next, and the dates were in the future. Some of those dates had passed, some hadn't. The last folder, the taped one, contained a single photograph my uncle had taken himself. A grocery store, fluorescent and ordinary, the dairy aisle. In the reflection of the cooler glass stands the man in the grey jacket, 39 feet behind the camera, looking into the lens. On the back, my uncle wrote the date he took it. Then, beneath it, a second line in shakier hand. He only appears once you have his picture. I have given him too many faces. If you're reading this, stop counting them. I didn't understand that line until I laid all the photographs out on the floor to sort them, every face turned upward, 41 of them looking at the ceiling, and realised I had arranged them into a grid, a pattern. I had, without meaning to, photographed them together with my phone to keep a record. Daniel R. Voss was reported missing on the 14th of August 2020 by the storage facility manager, who noted the rent had not been paid and the unit had not been opened in 11 months. His body was never recovered. The case remains open under file number 44021. The county investigator I spoke with was patient with me. He told me the photographs were interesting and asked me to leave them with his department. I declined. I'm not sure why. He told me, almost as an afterthought, that they'd run the grey-jacketed man through everything they had and gotten nothing. No match, no record. It's like he was only ever in the pictures, he said, and laughed, the way investigators laugh. I drove home and uploaded the grid to my files for safekeeping. The photograph I took in the dairy aisle was not in that unit. I took it last week. He was 39 feet behind me. He has not moved closer. Yet.